Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, The State of Our World on Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. What is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. The coronavirus is still with us. We have over 3 million fatalities worldwide. We have, about 580,000 something fatalities in the US from the virus. And I don't know, we have 32 million cases plus from the virus in the US. Okay. Now, still the same problems. People refusing to wear a mask, practice social distancing, only got when they have to, take a vaccine, calling the virus, don't believe there is a virus. Anyway, now, the pressure grows on Biden to back the World Trade Organization waiver on vaccine technology. Well, late today, President Biden decided to back the WTO waiver and share the vaccine technology with other manufacturers. I don't understand why there was some hesitancy on this, because the vaccine manufacturers were heavily funded by the U.S. and other wealthy countries. They had got their money, and then to do the research, develop the vaccine, distribute it, etc., create the doses. And one of them, Moderna, has so far earned, I don't know, some millions of dollars so far from this virus. The Moderna and Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson and I don't know who else, they've given money to fund the research development, and they and charge a very low price for each vaccine dose, which is being paid for by each country. So there's nothing for individuals to pay for. But then these companies want to take the technology, so after the pandemic is over, and make money on it and raise the prices. Well, they don't own it. The virus vaccine technology belongs to all of us. All the countries have participated: the British, the Germans, the U.S., and I don't know who else. So anyway, Biden has done the right thing, back the WTO waiver. We should not have intellectual property on medical research. People who do the research work at universities, typically, and they don't earn very much money, and they don't get any credit. So I'm very happy President Biden made this decision. Now, there's definitely vaccine apartheid if you don't want to share the vaccine with others, because one person has the virus, they can spread it to you. So it's very important that we're doing this. Now, we have the global vaccine disparity shows the irrationality of global capitalism. The vaccine was researched, created, etc., by large pharmaceutical companies, but the testing of the vaccine in the trials was all done individuals in developing countries. So they really own it, not the US or the British or the Germans or anyone else. No, global capitalism is a problem. You outsource the labor for your products, and then you can you have to pay out less to create your products, and then but you can charge a lot of money when you sell the product. Doesn't make much sense. Meanwhile, you put people out of work. But capitalism is very strange, but that's the system we seem to have. It's not very fair. Okay, so thank you, President Biden. Hats off to you. Now, remember when Trump had his Attorney General Barr clear him of obstructing justice about the Russia investigation, and we had the Mueller investigation, and the Barr said that no, Trump did not obstruct justice. No, no way. Now, but the Department of Justice is now being requested to hand over a memo used by Bill Barr to justify clearing Trump of obstruction. So, looking forward to see what that has to say. Thank you. Now, Trump's Department of Justice threatened MIT researchers over a report on 2019 Bolivian election. Bolivia got an indigenous person elected as the president, but the two researchers at MIT found out that the Bolivian presidential election did not find any electoral fraud in Bolivia. Sound familiar? And they were, the claims about electoral fraud was used to help justify a coup against President Morales. Very, very sad. Well, that's the way it is. Okay. Now, a group of indigenous leaders and members of Mexico's Zapatista movement have set sail on the Atlantic Ocean to Spain to mark the 500 years of indigenous resistance after Spanish colonizers arrived in the Aztec capital, which later became Mexico City. The Zapatistas hope to arrive in Spain in August and will go on to tour Europe and share their plans to fight the inequities triggered by capitalism. I think that's good. Hope they make a movie out of it so we can all share in that. Now, Mexico apologizes for centuries of abuse against the Maya indigenous community. Very nice. After centuries of abuse, now you're apologizing. And what else are you going to do? Very, very sad. And ancient side, the Guatemala, the president Obrador has offered a formal apology to the Maya indigenous community. Ceremony, which was held in the southern state of, this comes as continues to support the construction of a massive railway in southern Mexico that would cut through sacred indigenous lands and ancient sites, and in Guatemala, indigenous land and water defenders continue to be brutalized, criminalized, and displaced under the rule of Gia Mate. So that's very, very sad, these what's happening in Latin America. No wonder people are trying to get out of there and come here for a better life. I don't know, but that's the way it is. Now, so very important that we're now going to be able to share the technology about the vaccines and get everybody vaccinated. It's very exciting, and it's the South China Sea is increasing tensions between South China Sea and the U.S. So I don't know what's going to be happening with that. We'll have to see. And global capitalism is not a very fair system. We would have to find a better system. Okay, now, that's the way it is at the moment. And maybe we should have a little music. So the song I'd like to sing today, I'll do this. Yesterday I sang the first verse of Goodnight Irene. How about today I sing the second verse? Okay, now, sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town, sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Okay, that's the second verse of Good Night, Irene. Thank you for joining us this evening of Wednesday, May 5th, 2021, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks, The State of the World. I hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow. And remember, stay safe, wear that mask only out when you have to, practice social distancing, only socialize with those in your household, and remember, kindness goes a long way, very long way. Thank you. Stay safe. Good night.